That's not the case.
What did you guys do? Take it and do something crazy to it?
I'm just saying the numbers are not off by 30,000 votes. So
I know what I
saying
saw.
That they're filling in.
I know what I saw, and I signed something saying that if I'm wrong, I can go to prison. Okay. Did you?
Okay,
do you believe the election was rigged?
I don't. I'm proud to have worked hard with the Attorney General, Chris Carr, with our Secretary of State, Brad Raffensperger, and his entire team to put on what is a fair and legal election here in Georgia.
I saw 4 suitcases come out from underneath the table. Yeah, upper right hand, you see the gentleman in the red. So he just pulled one out. So what are these ballots doing there, separate from all the other ballots? And why are they only counting them whenever the place is cleared out with no witnesses?
What is the point of all this?
Well, the point of this, of course, is to get to fair and accurate results because the election was stolen and President Trump won by a landslide. And how you're mischaracterizing this, I think that your viewers need to understand the truth of this. So let's not forget that President Bush actually lost at every single lower court stage before ultimately Bush v. Gore got to the Supreme Court. The Constitution and the law was applied fairly and accurately. And we have President George W. Bush, not then as the media, your network included, was calling President-elect Al Gore.
Where is the evidence? Right here, Sean. 234 pages of sworn affidavits. These are real people, real allegations, signed with notaries who are alleging the following, among other contentions. They are alleging, this is one county, Wayne County, Michigan. They're saying that there was a batch of ballots where 6% had the same signature. They're saying that 35 ballots had no voter record, but they were counted anyway, that 50 ballots were run.
How can you argue that racism is not a driving factor in income inequality?
Because it has nothing to do with race and everything to do with culture. And when you have a culture that doesn't... You know what? Explain to me. You explain to me why black kids aren't graduating high school. Explain that one to me. Explain to me why black kids are shooting each other in rates significantly higher than whites are shooting each other. Explain to me why 13% of the population is responsible for 50% of the murder. Explain to me why the number of black kids in prison, not for innocent reasons, not for walking down the street and getting pulled into a prison, is so high. Explain, if it has nothing to do with culture, explain to me why the single motherhood rate in the black community jumped from 20% to 70% in the same course of time that the civil rights movement has made such tremendous strides. Is America more racist now than it was in 1960? And if it is, please explain to me how that happened.
Do you think that race plays a part in wealth distribution, or either a mindset that you can't
Today?
or cannot? Yeah.
No.
You don't?
No, I don't. I don't. You and I, we're proof. Why would race have anything to do with it? Put your mind to what you want to do and go for that. It's kind of like religion to me. It's a good excuse for not getting there.
Yeah.
The problem that I have with Black Lives Matter is what they're doing to people like me. And there's a lot of people like me. The reason why I speak out so much about this is because I don't want another black boy to go through what I went through due to Black Lives Matter. I have a lot of friends, a lot of black friends who've gone through the same things with cops and they're fine, and they know not all white people are bad. But you have Black Lives Matter pushing and throwing fear onto our black youth. The Black Lives Matter movement is literally telling black people that you're nothing. You have to march in the streets, otherwise you're going to die. You're not going to amount to anything. You're a victim. March for us so that we can defund the police. Why are you taking the police away from the communities on which my little cousins reside in? They're great. They're running away from bullets. I have such a strong disdain for Black Lives Matter now because I'm actually seeing what they're doing and what they're pushing forward. Again, I was there. I was in the streets marching. I was in the streets crying. I was in the streets hurt. I am begging.
Being woke, and you didn't know that Margaret Sanger, you didn't know that Margaret Sanger said this, we don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. Margaret Sanger, founder of Planned Parenthood. Now, this was written in 1939. So how are you going to be woke? How are you going to be a woke church and don't know this? This is old. This is old. You bishops and pastors and leaders out there, if you haven't told your congregation about the #1 killer of African Americans, an organization that kills more African Americans every 2 weeks than the Klan did in its entire history, you are not qualified to use the word woke.
Respect all religions until it comes to Christianity. Oh, we're pro-choice. We believe in a woman's right to, until a woman decides what's acceptable in her household. Oh, we believe in a child's right to safety and form of expression. Let your son wear a dress. But then we'll turn around and rip a child from the safety of a mother's womb and suppress all form of expression by murdering it in a wicked and heinous way. Oh, Black Lives Matter, Black Lives Matter, Black voices matter. Oh no, Hannah Lee, you don't matter because you're married to a white man. You don't know your worth. You don't know your place. How can you let a world that is so wishy-washy tell you who you're supposed to serve, the God whom you serve? It doesn't make sense. And so the world will never change my point of view because the world doesn't even know who they serve.
The mainstream media and Democrat politicians know that Trump is not a racist. They hate him because he's not a part of their secret societies, because he wants peace, not war. When he tries to make peace, they say he's cuddling up to dictators. What? The man signed 4 historic peace deals. They can be bought and sold. He can't. The mainstream media pretends to hate Trump because the people who pay them tell them to. Same thing goes for these Democrat politicians. Everybody used to love Trump before he ran for president. I was 5 years old knowing who Donald Trump was. It's time to wake up. Start doing your own research. God bless.